as an entrepreneur made no sense. But I understand that corporate plays a different game. First of all, I want to run marathons as an entrepreneur and a small business owner. Corporate has to run sprints, right? They're reporting earnings every 3 months. Of course they have to run sprints. It's not their fault. I'm not mad. I hate when people in my space, in the internet space, are like, the big guys don't get it. No, you don't get it. They're playing a different game than you are. But at the same token, it's why they go out of business so often and they go down so hard when there's innovation. My curiosity was like, what is this? Why would they be willing to not understand what is so obvious when they have plenty of time to consume and read the same things I'm reading or put in the same hard work and they got billions of dollars? I'm one little dude. Why is that happening? And the answer is because it's hard to do what I'm talking about. See, the thank you economy, what I'm asking you to do in this book is to scale one-on-one marketing. And take it from somebody who's been doing it hardcore for 5 years, it's exhausting and it's difficult. However, me and Lady Gaga and the Biebs, we have it hard. We're only one person. Your business, your logo, Nike, Ford, GM, Tropicana has no excuse. It is my opinion today that if you leave with anything tonight, there's only 2 things I want you to leave with. Number 1, I'm much better looking in person. Number 2 is that it is my firm belief that it is unacceptable in 2011 to allow somebody to talk about your business or brand online and for you not to engage it. Nobody would roll up and act if somebody rolled up on them today and said, that's a beautiful light blue sweater, or I really, really like your coat, or that's a really nice necklace you're wearing. You wouldn't look at them blank stare and stay silent. Yet, that is what's happening every day in the trenches of business. I see it every day, and what I think is being left on the table is a marketing and business's dream. How many people here go to search.twitter.com every single day of their lives? Don't lie, because I will check, and I will call you out to 900,000 of my followers. So how many of you go there every single day? Raise your hand. 6.5. To me, if you're in business today, search.twitter.com is the single most important site on the internet, and let me tell you why. Right now, somebody is talking about either your business or your genre multiple times a day. They're either talking directly about your business or product or service or startup or something in that genre. When I started using it, when it was called Surmise.com, before Twitter bought it and made it search.twitter, I sat there for 10 hours a day. I pumped out my wine show and then spent 10 hours a day searching Chardonnay, Merlot, Zinfandel, Bordeaux, and I engaged with the people talking about it. And I didn't try to close the deal like I was a 19-year-old dude. I stayed calm. Here's what I did. I didn't try to go in when somebody said the words, I'm looking for a Chardonnay. I didn't go in there and say, oh, weird. I just did a show on Chardonnay, watch this. And I didn't go in and say, oh, cool, winelibrary.com, I'll give you free shipping if you buy your Chardonnay from us. And please, if you leave a comment on a blog, don't end it with your URL. Everybody knows what you're doing. See, the intent matters. The consumer's bullshit radar is dramatically better than we think. Our collective BS radar is impeccable, and the youngsters that don't remember 1995, they're growing up in a world where their BS radar is dramatically stronger than ours, because this is the world they live in. Eric Schmidt the other day said, as much content as was produced from the beginning of time, and Eric Schmidt is the, if you don't know, is the chairman of Google, former CEO. There's as much content being produced from the beginning of time till 2003 as there is now in every 48-hour window. Let's all kumbaya together and absorb that. From the beginning of time, when we were like taking clubs and hitting people over the head with it and drawing things into caves, the beginning of time, every video, every Elvis song and Beatles song, every Walter Cronkite quote, every article written by Life magazine, every documentary, every single thing we as a human race put out, and I'm not talking about America, I'm talking the world, everything we put out from the beginning of mankind until 2003, remember like 40 minutes ago, 2003? We now replicate that much data and creation of content every 48 hours. No wonder our kids are ADD. No wonder you can't break through. There is so much noise. No wonder so many of you don't like Twitter. It's a pound, it's a hose of shit. right? And so, no wonder. So, what breaks through in a world that has so much content? And by the way, I went the negative route because I wanted to appease the crowd. A ton of it's not shit. A lot of it is incredible. There's never been more quality content pumped out on a daily basis from so many sources than ever. So what breaks through?